Hello, my wonderful listeners. My name is Chiama Kalista from Igbo and Basic Education for Everyone. You can visit ibefe at bekenet.com to buy this content and more. You can forward in your comment or your question through my WhatsApp number 08062475856. You can contact me through my email address calistamagdalene@gmail.com. Our subject today is phonetics and elocution. Topic: intonation in statements and questions. Before we proceed, let's look into the objective of this lesson. By the end of this lesson, you could be able to define intonation. Mention types of intonation. Make use of correct intonation in statements and questions. Being able to ask question and answer question that calls up. We go over to the first objective, meaning of intonation. Intonation is like a music of English language. Intonation is the rise and fall of a voice when we speak. Intonation is very important in expressing what we want to say. When we speak, our voices sound louder in some words and go lower when we speak another. And that brings us to types of intonation we have. We have two main types of intonation: the falling tone and the rising tone. Falling tone is the lowering of a voice when we pronounce a particular word, especially at the end of a sentence. Falling tone is used when making a statement and when we ask WH questions. A WH question is the question that starts with W and H, like when, what, why, who, and so on. Falling tone is also used for questions that do not require a yes or no answer. For example, this is a beautiful girl. This is a beautiful girl is a statement. Why is she called the beautiful girl? Why is she called the beautiful girl is a WH question. We'll go over to sentences. We have been talking about sentences. Now let's look at the meaning of sentence. A sentence is a grammatically complete series of words consisting of a subject and predicate, even if one or the other is implied, and typically beginning with a capital letter and ending with a full stop. Examples of a sentences: what is your name? She is a girl. Are we safe? The sky is blue. When you look at these examples of sentence, you will know there are kinds of sentence, and that brings us to the kinds of sentence we have. We have four main types of sentences. They are statement, questions, command, and request. In this lesson, we are going to look into statements and questions only. A statement is a sentence that tells us about something or someone. It is a kind of sentence we use to say something as it is. Example: the sky is blue. My mother is a woman. A watermelon is bigger than an orange. Question: A question is a kind of sentence used to get information from people. Kinds of question are WH question and yes or no question. WH questions are questions that do not require a yes or no answer use falling tone, while questions that require yes or no answer use a rising tone. Here it wants us to know that the kind of question asked requires the kind of intonation you use. Now let's look into WH questions with falling tone and their answers. Where are the knives? They are on the kitchen table. When do we put the oil in the pot? The oil should be added later. Why are there different sizes of pots in the kitchen? The different sizes of pots are used to cook different portions of food. What kind of meat is this? That is goat meat. Now let's look into yes/no question with rising tone and their answers. Are the knives on the shelves? No, the knives are on the kitchen table. Should the oil be added now? No, the oil should be added later. Are the different sizes of pots for different portions of food? Yes, they are for different portions of food. Is that goat meat? Yes, it is goat meat. I'm going to ask you a question now to ascertain how far you understood the lesson. What do we call the rise and fall of a voice when we speak? Option A, falling. B, intonation. C, statement. Good, you got it correct. The answer is intonation. Question number 2. What type of question do we ask with the following intonation? A, yes or no questions. B, only yes questions. C, WH questions. Wow, wonderful. You got it correct. The answer is WH question. You will remember that we talked about intonation, and we say that intonation is the rising and falling of our voices when we speak. We also talked about types of intonation. We have two main types of intonation: the falling tone and the rising tone. Falling tone is used when we make a statement and when we ask WH questions, or questions that do not require yes or no answer. We use rising tone when asking a question that requires yes or no answer. Remember to keep practicing your intonation in the correct way. See you in our next lesson. Bye-bye.